Alright, hey guys, Shell up here, the Kicking Turtle. Today I'll be going over some DayZ standalone ideas. Again, this is part 2. Thank you guys for watching the first part. It actually means a lot to me. And now I've actually gotten a decent amount of people, sending in some ideas of their own. Because I don't have a lot of ideas right now. So, some other people sent in some ideas. And I got a little bit more ideas from the recent updates. Recent updates from the DayZ standalone mod and stuff like that. So I'm gonna just go in right in from the suggested ones from the comments, which is first one is Say Hi to Death 999, which is he's basically saying how about why don't you add like drugs basically, such as maybe it could be bad or good, I don't know, or maybe you harvest them in the plant lab or in the forest, where they're wild and free, stuff like that. Anyways, but he's basically saying as you maybe can combine them to do other tasks, such as making making a painkiller, like a homemade painkiller, or antibiotics. And those are the basic main two medicines in DayZ, but they might add more that you might be able to craft. All right now also, so basically he's adding that, and also in the second comment he obviously wanted the animation FPS and maybe seasons. But by seasons he means like snow, rain. They're obviously gonna have rain. I don't know about snow. I don't know how it'll, I don't know if they'll be able to add. I don't know. Help with the FPS. I don't know what they'll do with that. But he basically wants them to add snow and maybe have to wear better clothes, which you already have to do now, because you're gonna be able to, kind of have some clothes you have to find. Stuff like that. And the last two suggest come from the same guy, not Say Hi to Death, but another guy. His name is Mick Cavasco. Anyway, I don't know how to pronounce her name. I probably bombed it, but I'm gonna call him Mike. Anyways, by the way, they should also add single player. I mean, that would be good, I guess, for practice for people that are very new to the game and they're just barely learning how to play the game. You know what I mean? And he also said they should also add better crossbow with scopes. And a guy said they already added that in the standalone. They completely reskinned it actually. But what I'm thinking for the scopes is maybe you can get a scope that goes up to 300 meters or yards, and also maybe a red dot scope because the iron sight on the crossbow is pretty hard to see through, stuff like that. And yeah, basically. And alright, now here's some of my basic ideas. They're not the best ideas, but you know what? They're my ideas. What can you do? Or what can I do anyways? So, alright, here are my ideas. Now, the first off is they're also adding a crafting system, which could go well with the, combining medicines together, like herbs and stuff like that together. So, that could work very, very well with this, and my own idea as well, which is to add, car parts. By car parts, I mean maybe you can find, 2 or 3 scrap metal. Maybe you can add some bullet resistant, tire and scrap metal. I'm sorry, to make a bullet resistant, tires, bulletproof tires, if you will. Or maybe get glass planes and add scrap metal. Maybe you could get like a what you call it, like a kind of a bulletproof stuff, but also still yet be able to get hurt. Or maybe you might be able to find barbed wire and add windows to make barbed wire windows so the zombies can't get in. Because, that would kind of make sense and all. Maybe making a ram, as you can see, in a DayZ Origin, I believe that's what it's called. It's a modified version for DayZ Taviana. Anyways, in that, there's also a thing called the scrap bus and a helicopter. I don't know what the helicopter's called, but it has a V3S cockpit and it's kind of like a little bird, if you will. Anyways, it's what you call it. But for the scrap bus, they have this little ram in the middle to ram down fences and maybe just destroy other cars. But here's just a little feature I think that would be nice also to add is when you're in a city in a car. Let's say there's a whole bunch of zombies. I mean, there's a whole bunch of zombies in the road, and you really, if you really want to get away from, I don't know, that helicopter is chasing you or whatever, you have to ram those horde of zombies. Let's say if you don't have a ram scrap thing, I don't know what you would call a ram thing. you would start slowing down on speed, and you would probably get murdered by the millions of zombies, like 10, 20, 30, 40 zombies that are like in the way of the road. So you'd be kind of screwed there. But if you have this ram, it would not only get you through, but it would also kill and make the zombies fly, stuff like that. The ram would also be useful to get like through fences, like I said before, and maybe also maybe some destroying other vehicles that are high speeding towards you. Basically making a homemade tank, if you will. And why not? Also, this idea is kind of weird, but also making it's kind of like a tent, but you could actually put it in your car, like in the back seat, like it will take up like a passenger seat, but it will add more storage to your vehicle. Like let's say you have a pretty like a bus, if you will. If you add this to your bus, it'll take up a seat or maybe 4 or 5 seats. I don't know how many seats it will take up, but let's say you add like boxes put on your seats, and it'll add more carrying capacity for your car because you can store gear in it. You know what I mean? If that makes sense to you, hopefully it does. And also maybe adding camo nets for your vehicles as well, so they're harder to spot when you're hiding them. Stuff like that basically. And another idea is base fortification. What if you're, what you call it? You're, you got a whole bunch of people and you're in a clan or something. I don't know how that will work, but maybe you could go somewhere deep in the forest and find a nice place to build like a big giant castle, whatever. And the only way in is to probably find satchel charges or homemade bombs, or make homemade bombs as well, to siege it and get all the good gear inside it. If that makes any sense, you know what I mean? You need the only thing that can open the gates is you or your clan members. Now probably this is just kind of like a global chatish thing, but also adding a radio system now, like radio chat or something like that, where you could type or talk in it. And you have to turn it on and off from time to time, and also it requires batteries, stuff like that. Like let's say you're in radio chat, you're talking to a survivor, and you start cutting out connection. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention this. Also, you have to be in a kind of a range sort of deal. Maybe 2 clicks or 3 clicks, 3 clicks radius of the radio chat. Maybe you can also be in police cars, so you can talk to players in police cars and stuff like that. You know what I mean? If this makes any sense to you, and also you have batteries you have to worry about, so you're gonna have to have a 3-day battery thing, and you're gonna have to turn it off. Only use it when you need to, basically. And this will also kind of work as well in a car convoy. So maybe you could send it to maybe lower the thing as the antenna will be, so you can have less range and you'll only be able to talk to people around you. Maybe you'll be able to talk to people in in another vehicle in your convoy. And none of you guys have Skype or Steam or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure you have Steam. But let's say you didn't, so you would probably have to use the radio chat to help as well. It also kind of comes with The Walking Dead as well. Also, as they were saying something about islands, I think they should also add some pretty nice islands. It's other islands, like the rich part of the island, like in DayZ Origins. I believe it is also from DayZ Origins. Sorry for the voice crack as well. Maybe there's a very big island, not too big, but let's say a decently small island that will have a decent amount of stuff. Anyway, let's say there are people in there guarding it, guarding their loot, guarding their food, guarding their guns, everything, and they have a big giant wall. Now the thing is, it's kind of from The Walking Dead. If you haven't watched The Walking Dead, can't wait till February 10th, by the way. And basically, something like the governor and stuff like that would be. You could find it, siege it, stuff like that. Take the good loot, and then maybe someday they'll all come back again. So, and it would only be able to be entered by a boat or a helicopter. The helicopter probably gets shot down because of how many AIs are guarding it, and basically stuff like that. Now, thank you guys for watching. This has been my DayZ. Damn it, so many voice crack. I'm the second one. Anyways, this is my DayZ standalone ideas part 2. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and can't wait till The Walking Dead and DayZ 7. Thank you guys for watching. Bye. Please comment, rate, tell me your idea, and maybe we might be able to get a Skype or Steam call. Just tell me your Skype or Steam's private message me, and if you want to discuss some ideas, maybe we can record. I don't know. So yeah, whatever. I can't do. Bye.